being destroyed, and things been turned right side up.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
you being lifted up and taken down, man.
Yep. Genesis 4.
4 what, bro?
What 4 say?
14?
4.
Oh, con. This is Genesis 4:4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings.
You can start at 3.
Con. This is Genesis 4:3. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord. And, you want me to read that again? Or
No, keep on, brother.
And Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his and to his offering.
Exactly. Long story short, it goes back to the law. Abel brought a blood sacrifice, which is in the law that we were supposed to do. Cain didn't. Go ahead.
But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect. And Cain was very rough, and his rough, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou rough? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost as well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Right, so if you do good, should not accept you. Right? The Lord is fair. He not unrighteous. The Lord ain't wicked.
God.
If you do good, the Lord would accept you. Go ahead.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, which was already instilled in him. We gonna prove it, Lord willing, through the Spirit. Keep going.
And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
The ruler of sin, man. The man of perdition. Go ahead.
And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain,
he rose up and slew him, meaning he killed him. Why did Cain kill Abel? Why did Cain kill his brother?
1 John chapter 3, verse 11. It says, for this is the message that ye hear from the beginning, that you heard from the beginning. That we should,
from the beginning, which goes all the way back to the beginning in Genesis, man. Go ahead.
That we should love one another.
That we should love one another.
Not as Cain.
Not as Cain.
Who was of that wicked one.
Who was of that wicked one. Who was the wicked one? The serpent that goes back. Go ahead.
That slew his brother.
That slew his brother. We just read it in Genesis. Keep going, brother.
And therefore slew he him.
And wherefore did he kill him? He asking that. Why did he kill him? Go ahead.
Because his own works were evil.
Because Cain's works was evil and what?
And his brother's righteous.
And his was righteous. So Cain envied Abel because his works was righteous, man. It goes back to that same envy that the serpent had for Adam, man. The same envy that Cain had for Abel. Can a brother get
what does the word Cain mean? The word Cain means what? Weapon, man. Spear.
Thrusting weapon.
Yeah, thrusting weapon, man. And get back in the reincarnation. Who blessed is the sword, the weapon? Esau, man. So Esau, back to what we were saying, Esau, Cain, the serpent. That's all the same spirit coming back, man. All right.
Yeah.
All the same coming back, man.
Yep. Go ahead, bro. What did you need?
This is verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. He said, I know not.
Which, of course, he just lied.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Which the answer is yes, nigga. That's the commandment we heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, man. Go ahead.
Esau hated Jacob.
Go ahead.
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
Count 35.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which had opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy head.
Right, now when you keep reading, It was a mark that was put upon Cain. That mark is the mark of leprosy, which is the reason why Esau Edom was born red. He also said he was a vagabond. He was a wanderer, and he said he dwelt in the land of Nod. When you look up the land of Nod, it's not an actual land. He was a wanderer. The word Nod goes back to vagabond, which means he is a wanderer, which goes back to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. He neither keepeth at home, man. It's all Esau, man. This book screams Esau, Edom, the serpent, Cain. It screams it, man. Yep. This is the wicked.
That's right.
This is the wicked. Get what you had, brother?
This is Ezekiel chapter 31, verse 8 and 9. It said, the cedars in the garden of the Most High could not hide him. The fir trees were not like his boughs.
Which is talking about Adam, man. Because Adam tried to hide himself amongst the trees when the prophets came. You can't hide yourself, man.
It's too much spirit.
Perfect example, man, is like Israel trying to hide out in China. Or Israel trying to hide out in Africa, man. Yeah. You can see the spirit on them, like, look, even though he looked like a goop, that's not a goddamn goop. You can see it, man. That's right, bro. Even though he looked like an African, that's not an African. Yeah. You can see it, man. They spirit, they can't hide. Go ahead, brother.
Even when you get to reading down into that, that's gonna go back into the envy of the devil.
Yeah. It says, the fir trees were not like his boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches, nor any tree in the garden of the Most High was like unto him in his beauty.
Yep.
Just the point.
His beauty and his magnificence, man. Because he was, hey,
son of the
Adam
power.
had it, man. He was the king.
He was a ruler.
He was the son of God.
Goes back to what he told, right. That's another one. He was the son of God, man. How was shy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of the Most High envied him.
Envied him. And the number one that envied him the most was that serpent, man.
Yep.
Was that serpent.
Even to this very day, that serpent still envy Jake, man.
Still to this day.
Still want to be Jake. Still want to dress like Jake, act like Jake. Still Jake organs. Yeah. Harvest Jake organs and shit, man.
And if you hate somebody, if you hate somebody, why the hell would you want? I mean,
because we're the children of the power, man. All right, you will hate something that great too, man.
Yeah.
You know. Well, even when you go to the book of what's that number? Balaam, man. He said the end of them is somebody can get that, man. I grab it. I'll grab it. Go ahead, you can finish going what you was going into. I want to, keep it going.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 41.
Yeah, we're going to get straight to the point, so we can show you, the scripture's going to show you. Go ahead.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
Because of the blessing. So he was envious. He hated him because of that blessing that he sold. Go ahead.
Yep. Wherewith his father blessed him.
Which lets you know he a hoe ass nigga. Here it is, he sold it, but then he still want the blessing. Nigga, didn't you sell it? Shouldn't you be a man of your word and have integrity? No, but you a hoe ass nigga, you a liar. The father of it, as the scripture says. Go ahead.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of my mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Same thing as Cain and Abel, which goes back to the same envy, the same jealousy, the same hatred that the serpent had for Adam. It's the same characteristics that's happening over and over again. Can you hit that Ezekiel, brother?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had perpetual hatred.
Matter of fact, start at 1. Fuck it.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Set thy face against what?
Mount Seir.
Hey, can a brother grab Genesis 36 and 8 real fast? I got it, I'm here. This Genesis 36.
Let's keep it flowing, man.
This Genesis 36 and 8. It says, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Read that part again.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
So Mount Seir is Esau Edom, man. Yep. So now you know who that's talking about. Go ahead.
And prophesies against it. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee.
O Mount Seir, I am against thee. Why is the Lord against him? Go ahead.
And I will make thee most desolate. I will lay the cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, man. of perpetual hatred. That hatred goes all the way back to Genesis. If your brother can look up that word perpetual while he reading, Baba Shah. Go ahead.
Of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit, thou hast not hated blood.
Since thou hast not hated blood. Go ahead.
Even blood shall pursue thee.
Even blood shall pursue thee, man. So it's gonna come upon you, man. All your evil deeds and all your works that you've done into the children of Israel, man. Go ahead.
Thus will I make Mount Seir desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers.
So it's a great judgment that's coming upon you, Esau. A great judgment, which goes back to the anger that the Lord had you since serpent, since Genesis, man. But that's it on that. If you brothers got anything,
I got something. This is
yeah, brother.
what we was going into, you know, because he's saying that Esau hate us at the same time. You know, the motherfuckers want to be us, man. Yeah. You know, this is Numbers. I'm gonna read Numbers 22 first. Numbers 22:6. He said, "Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me." All right. So just like in the garden, man, that's how Esau was. You know, that's how the serpent was looking at Adam, man. Because Adam wasn't just, it was Adam, it was, and the rest of the Adamites too, man. It was a mighty nation of Adamites, which today we call the Israelites, man. All right. Now I'm gonna jump to
Well, actually, it was just Adam because it started with Adam.
Right.
You know, there was a lot of Adamites there, but Adam was the first of the sons, you know.
Then it says, all right. Numbers 23:7. And he took up his parable and said, Balak, the king of Moab, hath brought me from Iran, out of the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse me Jacob, and come defile Israel. How shall I curse whom Yahweh have not cursed? How shall I defy whom the Lord have not defiled? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him, and lo, the people shall dwell alone. Oh, that's a cut too. The people shall dwell alone.
Yeah.
So ain't no other nations dwell with us.
It says Israel shall dwell alone in safety.
It says, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. And that's how he was in the garden, man. Like he said, if you go, like he said, he might look like a Moabite, but amongst all them gooks, man, you can tell that's an Israelite, man. Or he can't be reckoned with, man. He can dance, you know, sing and shit. He mighty, you know. He can't be reckoned with, man. It says, who can count the dust of Jacob, the number of the fourth part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous. See, and that's what Esau wish he can be us, man. Even this Moabite right here, he was like, hey, let me die the death of the righteous, man. The Israelites, man.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Right, they hate us because they ain't us, man. It says, let my last be like his. Hey, because what's going to ultimately be the last of us, man? Being immortal, man. Everlasting life, man.
An everlasting kingdom that'll never end.
Rulership.
Dominion. You know?
Yeah,
it's gonna go back to the beginning,
right,
man.
Like I was just thinking, just like
which Adam was Yahweh Shai gonna be that top being, man.
Yep. It says, and Balak said unto Balaam, what hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse my enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them all together. Because, hey, man, right now, we're cursed right now, right? But our end is going to be blessed, man.
Hey, and it lets you know that not only Esau had hatred toward us,
the Moabites.
Balak,
Balak.
His whole ass the Moab, man. And that's why Second Ezra says what, man? Oh, Asia, thou art partaker with Babylon. Psalms 83.
What you about to say?
All the heathens compared, man.
Moab is my wash pot, man. Yeah. You know? It says, And he answered and said, must I take heed to speak that which the Lord hath put in my mouth? Amen. And Balak said unto him, come, I pray thee, with me into another place from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see, but the utmost part of them thou shalt not see them all, and curse me them from thence. No, I'm gonna jump somewhere. I'm gonna jump down to 18. And he took up his parable and said, rise up, Balak, and hear and hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Have he said, and shall he not do it? Or have he spoken, shall make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. So you can't reverse our blessings, man. Right. All right. And that's what Esau is trying to do, man. The damn serpent, man. He's trying to reverse that blessing, man. You know, Esau is trying to get that blessing back that he had, man. Well, it ain't gonna happen, man. Because why? It's already set in stone, man. Right here in these scriptures, man, that we'll bless people, man. Right now we curse, but still we're blessed because we're Yasharallah, man. All right, our end is gonna be glorious.
It's too late.
It's too late, man.
To apologize.
Yep. Yep. It says, he hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither have he seen the perverseness in Israel. And it's really just talking about the elect, man. All right. The Lord, his power is with him, and the shout of the king is among them. Yahweh brought them out of Egypt. He have, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself against a young lion, and he shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain. Damn. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. He ain't want no part of it now, man. And Balaam answered and said unto Balak, I told not I thee, saying, all the Lord speaketh that I must do. And I'm gonna stop right there, man. Go ahead, will you?
You look up that word perpetual, though?
Kind of says long duration.
This goes back to Ezekiel 35:5, that word perpetual.
Long duration, forever, for everlasting, evermore, perpetual, old, ancient world, ancient time.
Which goes back to Genesis, man, that perpetual hatred. It says long duration, antiquity, everlasting, evermore, a ancient time, a long time, man. Continuously, which goes back to Genesis, that serpent, you know, that envy that the devil had on Adam, which is the same envy Cain had for Abel, which is the same envy Esau has for Jacob, which stems to today, man. Ezekiel 35, you know. Can a brother grab Ezekiel 25 and 14, I think? Shalom, brother.
Same thing, man. Now tell me this, why all these have the same attributes, man? Because it's the same spirit, man.
Yep.
All right, even Abel represented who? Israel, man, the righteous, man. Cain represented Esau, man.
That's right.
All right, even to this very day, even when you go back to the garden, the serpent, Esau, Adam, who? The Israelites, man. All right, just that simple, man.
Yep.
The Lord keep that cycle going, man. Use them same spirits, man. You know, because the main characters of the story is who? Jacob and Esau, man. You know.
Matter of fact, first before we get that, can we get Psalm 17 and 10? I think it is, and Isaiah 10 and 5. I know for a fact it's Psalms 17. I'm not sure the verse.
I guess 17.
That's the breakdown. If you teach anything contrary to this, man, you don't got the truth, man. All right? You don't got the eyes to see, man. And you ain't gonna make it, man.